at first base. Henry Allen making his first start at second. Colby Branch and Trey Phelps on the left side. You got Cole Johnson, Ryan Black, and Jordy Oriach left to right in the Bulldogs outfield, and Joey Volchko on the mound. Our marker 7 first pitch is just 1 minute away. Marker 7 Coastal Grill, best seafood this side of St. Simon's Island. Make sure you stop in before and after the Bulldogs play. Again, I had a great dinner at Marker 7, I think on Tuesday night. Dave, you know, the day's starting to run together this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
And as you said, with these double headers, 10 games in 10 days for the Dogs. And where does that start with managing that? It starts with the starting pitching.
Yeah, I'd like to have that starter get you a lot of innings in games like this and weekends like this. We got 4 games this weekend. We got 2 games midweek next week, including our only true road non-conference game. That's Tuesday at Kennesaw, and then 4 games next weekend against Queens. Now, the good thing is, after the final game against Queens, we don't have another game midweek,
right?
The next week, so the next game will be Tennessee.
And by the way, he doesn't know it yet, but the Kirby copter could be borrowed on Tuesday.
If you don't mind, we'd like to use it.
If you don't mind, if you're heading recruiting in that area,
yeah, can we join you?
We'll hitch a ride with you. Oh, Joey Volchko going through the warm-up tosses here, but DJ, what a weekend here. Basketball, tennis, baseball, just going to be another one of those awesome weekends here at the University of Georgia and everything. You can throw not that big a net on top of this and just get the best of the best when it comes to the Bulldogs. We got a good crowd starting to settle in here. A few fans up on top of Kudzu Hill having a good time, including some tailgaters in the back of a truck out there having a good time. And the grandstands, I think, will slowly fill in here as Joey Volchko warms up for the Bulldogs.
We got the basketball game tomorrow afternoon. Women's tennis will be in action tomorrow afternoon against LSU. So we'll have the trifecta going again this weekend like we did last weekend.
It was just so awesome. It just got all those wins. And leading things up, it'll be one of those Aidens. This will be Aiden Shunk, no relation to our Shunky. Aiden out of Canton, Michigan, Detroit Catholic Central High School. Time for our marker 7 first pitch at 3:02. And Matthew Kaminsky tickling the ivories. There you go. Got to turn the crowd mic back up there. So Volchko looking in, a righty against a righty. Phelps even with the bag at third. Into the motion. Here's a pitch. That one bounces up there. It's 1-0. So Hudson, the Bulldogs' first baseman. That one coming in at 95, by the way. Some cloud cover here, but a very nice day. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Line foul out of play down the right field line. Dave said there, I think for Oakland, they're just glad to get outside.
And off of a bus.
Yes, golly, Moses. Temperature is going to be in the 70s most of this weekend. 1 ball and 1 strike to Shunk. Volchko, his pitch. Called strike on the inner half, coming in at 87. Volchko, good looking right-hander, junior, 6'4", 225 out of Visalia, California. Here's a 1-2. Popped into right down the line. This could be trouble. A long run. Oriach, he's going to reach and make the catch in foul territory. And DJ, with Oriach being a left-hander, he had to come across the body to make the grab.
Good work there, too. Plus, you know that bullpen fence is lingering over there as well. Oh, that was an excellent play by Jordy to get things going.
No doubt about it. Here's Kyle Revere standing in, the shortstop. Wears number 5. And my handwriting is so bad, the 5s and S's, you can't tell them apart. So the SS number 5, that's good for me. Stay with that, please. Here's a pitch called strike, and it is 0-1.
Nice and smooth there at 96.
Hey, you pointed this out too, Dave, last weekend. Georgia's got just these big pitchers, and as Volchko delivers a 0-1, chopper foul first base side, the motion, the release point, it's just all so smooth. Great mechanics, and that goes back to Wes. He's just a pitching guru.
Volchko 6'4", 225. Big U 6'3", 230.
0-2. This is lifted out into left center field. Let's see who wants it. It'll be Black, the center fielder. Look out. He and Cole Johnson nearly collided. F8. And
Matt Scott, 6'7", 241. Yeah, very interesting when we get Ishikawa back. Now, he is not as big as those guys, 5'11", 193, but he also plays center field.
What a player he is.
Indeed.
Right-hander standing in, Tony Konopiac. He is hitting .250 on the year, 5 RBIs. Volchko's pitch, swing and a miss. That was a Taylor there at 96.
That was nasty.
Yeah, let's put a little dollar sign next to that one if you're a scout. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the first. Volchko right on right. Ground ball towards first. That's a fair ball. Glove there by Hudson. Nice play. He'll take it himself. 3 unassisted.
Good job, Brennan.
Yes, sir. A couple of nice plays on that right side. Oriach in right. And Hudson at first base. 3 up and 3 down. To the bottom of the first we go. It is Oakland nothing. And Georgia coming to the plate here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You're back.
All right, welcome back, Dogs, with Black, Phelps, and Jackson do. Jordan Doloff on the mound, 0-1 this year, ERA at 15. Nice work by Volchko. Good work by the Georgia defense, a 1-2-3 inning. Well, Dave, there was one win for the Lady Dogs on Wednesday night. It was Trey Littlefield's debut trip to Austin, so I took him to Terry Black's, where you and I put a hurting on Terry Black's last spring, and he enjoyed it. So
that's where we went when we took the driverless vehicle.
It sure is.
Yeah,
the driverless Uber.
A day I'll never forget.
Same here. But that was hey, you know, you go on the road to the SEC, you got to eat well. We certainly did. Going through the warm-up tosses down Doloff and see if Georgia can get up to a good start. Well, DJ, to go back to Wednesday, I know it was frustrating. Just had so many missed opportunities, late innings and extra innings. Really could have, should have won that game.
Yeah, I mean, you look back at it too, and the Dogs just had chances there in the 9th, chances in the 10th, chances in the 11th, and just could not cash in. And at the end of the day, the Dogs were 3 for 17 with runners in scoring position, and 2 for 11 with 2 outs.
And as the season goes along in Georgia, this is not unique to the Bulldogs, but as we've talked about with so many teams going with the old Earl Weaver 3-run homer strategy and launch angles as Black digs in. Doloff comes set. Here's a pitch. Ryan bounces this towards first. That's a foul ball. It went over the green bag. But will Georgia be able to score when the home run ball is not there? Now listen, the New York Yankees are asking that. The Dodgers are asking that. Everybody in the SEC is asking that. But when you can score with the long ball and in the more traditional sense of moving the runners along, that's a lethal offense. And hopefully that's something we'll see for the Dogs. And I think we will as Black takes downstairs to make it 1-1. But baseball also, I was talking about Buddy Chesbrett, and he said, you know, we won 22-0 on Sunday. Sometimes the sporting gods just, they strike back at you. Here's a 1-1. Black takes away at the belt. Well, Ryan's a good ball player, batting .348, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, can play multiple positions. Pretty good bet. He'll be the second baseman most every day when we get in the league play. 2-1 misses downstairs. You know, Wes likes to mix it up in non-conference play. We also saw Ryan play some first base last year. Three balls and one strike to Black. From the belt, here's a pitch. Hit high and deep into right. Hello, Kudzu Hill. This ball is off the scoreboard. And there's a great start for Ryan Black. His third home run of the season. It's a leadoff round tripper, and it's 1-0 Georgia.
If Ryan could have only finished the game Wednesday with a home run.
He'd have done it twice.
Twice in 2 years.
In one with a homer, start the next with a round tripper. There you go, Ryan Black. So he makes the processional march through the Georgia dugout. That'll bring up Trey Phelps. We got the lead with the first bat. Let's go ahead and get Trey to extend his hitting streak.
That's right.
22 straight. Phelps just a sensational talent. What a start, batting .500 on the year. He's been hit by a pitch 8 times. His on-base percentage .641. He's slugging .964. Right on right, Doloff's pitch. Strike one. Inner has a great question that Dave asked Wes in the pregame show. Very insightful. Teach you feel like you got to come inside to him, but there's not much margin for error.
Nope.
Doloff the 0-1. There's a hot shot into left, base hit past the diving Revere, and it's 23 in a row as Phelps extends his hitting streak.
Love it.
That one over 100 off the bat, and he is 5 shy of the school record set by Josh Hudson, set back in 1999. And here's Daniel Jackson. He's got 31 career homers, 19 as a Bulldog. They shift 3 defenders on the left side. Doloff looking in from the belt. Here's the pitch. He takes a strike. It's 0-1. And by the way, I should have known we were going to have some bad luck. Was that 108.9 off his bat in the first?
That's right.
He can't hit the ball any harder.
Not
it's a
really.
double play.
I mean, you're starting to get in Charlie Condon territory.
No doubt. Outfield playing very deep here for Oakland. Here's the pitch. Jackson takes away. Dogs on top, 1-0. A leadoff homer from Black. A scorched single from Phelps. And Dan Jackson, who's having a tremendous start to the season, digging in a .324 average, 5 homers, 12 ribbies. Swinging a miss over the top of that one. It's 1-2. And Dan has played excellent defense as well. In fact, threw out 3 base runners in 1 game earlier this year. All kinds of room on the right side. Here's a pitch. That one bounces up there, and it gets away from the catcher Clark, but Trey not quite far enough. And Dave, that's why if you're not sure, just hang on.
No need.
You especially don't want to run into an out with the start Georgia's off to here. Oh, so happy to be here at Foley Field. And Frank and Carol, we hope you're feeling better every day. Love you guys. Doloff comes set. The 2-2. Missed low, pretty good pitch. 3-2 the count. Dogs with a 1-0 lead. Georgia batting here at the bottom of the first. Ryan Black with a leadoff homer. Phelps, the runner at first. A base hit to left. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Jackson from the belt. Ball 4 down and away. Let's see if Georgia can extend this lead and make the Golden Grizz pay. And here's Michael O'Shaughnessy. And DJ, he's giving a couple of ride up to Kudzu Hill.
Yes, sir. Plenty of power. The lefty standing in. You know he loves that short porch out in right.
The Golden Grizzlies. Doloff looking in, right on left. A .333 average for O'Shaughnessy. That pitch misses low and in. The longest name in the history of Georgia baseball, unless proven otherwise. Dave and Lake and I have a policy. If we see some, I don't think there's between the three of us. That's a record. If somebody can prove us different, prove us wrong, that's fine. will make amends. Here's a 1-0. O'Shaughnessy takes a strike. Good pitch there from Doloff. Fastball coming in at 90. Great to be with you. Shoot us a tweet. Let us know where you're listening from. At D Johnston UGA, at Jeff Dantzler TV. Thank you, Aunt Sheila. Out in Utah, so she's going to be coming out, I think, for the Tennessee series. Here's a 1-1. O'Shaughnessy lines this one into left. Patton to his right, coming on, makes a nice running catch for out number 1.
Got a great tweet from T.A. Wolfhound. He says he'll be watching the games and listening in from Carl George over in Barrow County. He also says a couple of tough days for UGA athletics, but John Belushi said it best. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
No.
Let's go, Dogs.
Amen. It's a bounce back.
That's awesome.
It's what last weekend, Georgia won everything. It just had a tough couple of days. Thank you, James Dukes. Thank you, T.A. Our man Chip from Moultrie. All right, here's Henry Allen. He's got power. Henry takes away. Allen playing second base. He's hit safely in 6 straight, a 500 average, 3 round trippers, 12 ribbies. Jackson the runner at first. Phelps aboard at second. Really good speed on the base paths. Doloff looking in. It's a 1-0 Georgia lead, bottom of the first. Henry takes down and away. Thank you.
I was going to say, Wyatt Field says, sounding great, ready for a great weekend. Talia respond, excited to see Joey V on the mound today.
Amen. The Metters on their way to Asheville, North Carolina.
How about that?
Doc and Sherry.
Look out, Asheville.
Here's a 2-0. Check swing, pitch missed up. Did he go? No, he did not, says Clint Lawson. Thank you, Roger English in Central Florida. Kathy and Harold Key in Lexington. Nick Wegman, appreciate you. Thank you, Brian Kinney and Jeremy Smith. Team Collins, CJ and Lois. Corey's parents. From the belt, the 3-0 to Henry. Chop towards third. This is going to be a double play. 5-3. Twin killing. On a 3-0 pitch, the Dogs rolled the dice. And Henry just got on top of it. Nice play by Konopietz. And Georgia gets a run on 2 hits. There were no errors from the Golden Grizz and 1 runner left on base. We head to the second. The score here in Athens. It's Georgia 1 and Oakland 0 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You're back.
1-0 Dogs. Great Ford Williams in the house. Amongst Ford's many tasks, he does a great job heading up the Bulldog Club and just does a tremendous job working with the great Drake Bernstein in our women's tennis program. And we'll have to get a new trophy case for it. I'm telling you what, man. And women's tennis in action this weekend. Both tennis teams off to perfect SEC starts.
Yes, we got the women tomorrow against LSU. And again, as we were saying earlier, we'll have tomorrow afternoon baseball, tennis, and basketball all going on at the same time.
So get here early because finding those parking places might be a little tough. But once you get settled in, you can walk around to all 3, and it is awesome. Volchko on the bump as Lucas Day stands in and takes downstairs. See if Ford. Sounds like a good combo of a golfer's name, doesn't it?
Ford Williams.
Ford and Lucas Day.
Hey, Lucas Day.
Either one. Volchko's pitch, swinging a foul tip. Oh, just so happy being here at Foley Field. You come to this ballpark, it can just cure what ails you. It's such a beautiful place to watch a game.
Most baseball fields are kind of like that.
I totally agree. Nothing into the count today. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with some high heat. How about a little 96er?
First K for Volchko.
And here is Ben Clark. A little Holiday Road. Sparky Griswold. Put it on the table with the rest of them, greaseball. Clark standing in. Hitting 235 with a ribby this year. Volchko's pitch. Misses down and in. It's 1-0.
Of course, Jane Krakowski had one of the all-time great lines.
You know, it took me years to realize that was her.
I know,
like,
isn't
oh
that
my
crazy?
God, she's the cousin. 1-0 to Clark. Line foul out of play down the right field line. That was Vacation and Christmas Vacation, two of the all-time greats.
Amen.
But for Christmas Vacation, I have to watch that during the holiday season.
Yeah.
Like if it pops on in the spring, it just doesn't ring quite the same. 1-1 to Clark. Volchko's pitch, swinging and a miss. I wonder what's happening with the Metters up in Asheville. I wonder if the Grove Park Inn is in play.
Could be.
Christy Bulldog Bell listed in from Texas. Volchko's 1-2. Got him looking on the inside corner, and Clark knew it. Slider at 86, back-to-back punch-outs. Thank you, Bob Saunders, Rick DeBar. I want to send out a very happy birthday, I guess fitting I began the day in Austin, Texas, to number 12, the great John Lasting.
Oh, awesome. Happy birthday, John.
The man. As Jack Lux stands in. From the left side, he wears number 2. Volchko's pitch, bounce towards first. Just don't hit the bag, it does it. Hudson makes a play, 3 unassisted.
Love it.
1, 2, 3, go the Golden Grizz. To the bottom of the second we go. 1-0 Dogs leading Oakland on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Mike's up.
All right, Dogs with a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second. Our buddy John Padgett, he's got his ears on. Capital P, Mr. Paul Lysette, listing in over in Milton. Appreciate that. This is good stuff. Got former Georgia assistant baseball coach Jason Eller.
All right.
Eller, Niner. Of course, Jason was a part of 3 College World Series teams. Appreciate it. Hope the Twins are doing great.
Hey, we got the Deleskis tuned in. We got Wynn and Mark driving to Oxford for some Parents Weekend festivities at Ole Miss.
That sounds like fun.
Sounds like a great weekend to me.
Yes,
we appreciate y'all.
Go get you some Ajax for lunch tomorrow, guys. Here's Brendan Hudson. Thank you, Matt Carver, the blind donkey runner, Bob Walser, Ben Smith, fierce hitter at safety. Chris Queen and Ted Simon all got us tuned in. Thank you. There's a liner foul, third base side. Thank you to the Morgan Dog in Sonoa, Georgia. Thank you to Divert 5's got a heck of a setup. Thank you, Ben David and Sherry Sykes. 0-1 to Hudson. He's got power. That pitch misses down and away.
One of our favorite people, Christy David, listening
awesome.
Pruning up at Camp David at Lake Lanier. Thank you, Christy.
1 ball and 1 strike to Hudson. Nobody out, bottom of the second. 1-0 Georgia. There's a high fly ball drifting foul and out of play down the line and left. There's that song. Good song, bad show. And I know that could cause some controversy on the Twitter
started again
out there. 1-2 the count. Here's a pitch. Swinging a foul tip. Dahl off the right hander. Gave up a homer, a single, and a walk. And O'Shaughnessy with a line out. And he got a double play. Henry Allen give it a green light special on a 3-0. So he's got to feel pretty good to get out of that first, just giving up 1. 1-2 to Hudson. 3 homers on the year. That's a ball downstairs. Good to see Colby Branch's parents here, sitting down on row 1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hudson, a righty against a lefty. Doloff looking in. Here's a pitch. Misses up. 3-2. Well, what a day here at Foley Field. Doloff the righty, Hudson the lefty. From the belt, the 3-2. Hit high into left, down the line. Patton on the run into foul territory, makes the catch. There's just a little sliver out there. To foul out to left is tough to do.
Almost like popping one straight up the chute. Fouling out behind home plate here is hard to do.
Those are the 2 toughest spots to foul out. And here's Colby. Colby's hit safely at 4 straight. Batting .259 on the season, 3 homers and 7 RBIs. He went deep in all 3 games last weekend. He'll be adding his name to Georgia's shortstop lore, one of the best we've had. Doloff looking in. Here's a pitch. That's a strike on the inner half. Colby out of Lucas, Texas. He's got 33 Georgia homers. It's 6 at Baylor, so 39 for his career. Doloff at the belt. Here's the 0-1. Changeup misses inside. And just remarkable last season, fielded .981, only made 4 errors, playing shortstop in the SEC. They shift 3 defenders on the left side. From the belt, here's a 1-1. 2-1 as that one misses down and in. And Colby, first couple of weeks, just had rotten luck. I mean, terrible luck. Had 5 balls that came off the bat at over 100 mph that he hit right at somebody that turned into outs. But he got a bit of a break and has been scorching hot ever since. 2-1, fouled off straight back and out of play. Colby's one of those classic hitters. He always gets going when the weather heats up as well. Hit .303 last year with 13 homers, had 17 round trippers in 2024.
Tell you what I liked on Wednesday, walked 3 times, including once with the bases loaded. Just getting on base.
Seeing it well. Colby's got terrific pop. 1-0 Georgia, bottom of the second. The pitch, swinging a foul tip.
You know, and for Troy, it was a great win for them on Wednesday. Kind of Molly Hatchet when you're walking 11 and still win. You'll take it.
Yeah, exactly.
It happens sometimes.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Colby Branch. Right on right, the pitch. Popped up left side. Let's see who wants this. And the shortstop and second baseman converge. It'll be the shortstop. Revere makes a catch. P6. Good change up there. And that'll bring up Jordy Oriach. Left-handed hitter, batting .250 with a homer and 7 RBIs. Dogs with a 1-0 lead. Batting here at the bottom of the second. 2 outs, nobody on. Doloff's pitch. Good fastball inner half. It's 0-1. Oriach last year at New Mexico hit .388 with 16 homers and 63 runs driven in. The pitch. Off the fist and caught it short by Revere. Nice play at short. So 3 up and 3 down, and Doloff has retired 5 in a row. 2 in the books here at Foley. It's Georgia 1 and Oakland nothing on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. To the 1-0 lead as we head to the third. It'll be Hain, Orr, and Patton do. Big hello, Eddie from Ackworth. We love you, Eddie. Appreciate you.
EFA.
The man. Thank you, Mark Andrews. Head to Lake Oconee. Happy 30th birthday to Miss Laura Wade. Happy birthday, Laura. Thank you, Joe Colleen. He's listening in on the old 96, the 960 app. Of course, you can listen to us, yes, sir, on the Georgia Dogs app. Thank you, UGA Casey. Listing in Royston. Robbie Jones down in Myrtle Beach. Appreciate you, Robbie. Thank you, Joey Corson in Summerville, South Carolina. High flyer Jim Perkle and Corey Gillen. Pitch misses downstairs. 1-0 now to Hain, who's hitting .227 on the year. Let's play ball, says, how about them dogs? The Whaler watching in Los Angeles. I love that. Thank you, Dr. Doug. This is sent foul out of play first base side. Dr. Doug locked in on 960. Appreciate anybody listening in on the super stations, on the Georgia Bulldogs app, wherever you may be. One ball and one strike to Hain. Here's a pitch. Swinging a foul tip. There's just time to move on.
Yeah, let's see now.
1-2 the count. Volchko's pitch. Just misses inside. 2-2. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Nelly.
We're going to get us a roving reporter here in a couple of years. Nobody on, nobody out. Here's a pitch. Just missed away. Volchko thought he had him. Oh, boy. Dogs on top, 1-0. Top of the third.
The game within the game.
3-2. Grounder to first. Oh, Hudson. It kicks off the heel of his glove out into right. He got down on it. See how that one scored. But
103 on the gun there.
That's going to be scored a base hit. And here's Aiden Orr. You feel like, again, as we get to the league, you have Black at second, of course, Branch and Phelps on the left side, but trying to figure out first base. Got a lot of good candidates there. Orr from the left side. Volchko's pitch misses away. Again, Hudson, Georgia's #2 catcher. He DHs a lot. You got Callaway. You got Oriach. Black can play first. O'Shaughnessy at second. 1 ball and no strikes to Orr. Volchko, the pitch. 2-0. That one misses down and in. Ryan Black with a home run to lead off the Georgia first. Jordan Doloff pitched out of a pickle. Now the tying run aboard here in the top of the third inning. Volchko, the 2-0. Called strike. Outer half. Jackson is Georgia's catcher. Hudson, Allen, Branch, and Phelps first to third around the horn. Johnson, Black, and Oriach left to right. The Georgia outfield. Shaden Orr to go the other way. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Bottom fell out of that one at 95. That's one of his two best pitches I think we've seen so far.
Another one of those money pitches.
Yes, indeed. Just put the old dollar sign next to it. See if Volchko might climb the ladder here. Jackson, the catcher. Right on left. The 2-2. Bouncing ball towards first. Only going to have time for one play, and we're not going to get it out. Too high for Hudson. And just got caught in no man's land. That's going to be an infield single. So first and second with nobody out. Dogs, I'm sure Volchko feeling like there should be 2 outs.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody on. And the Patton theme being played there for Sam Patton. Volchko peeks to second. They square with Patton. The pitch. Strike one.
I wonder if Joey kind of lit up running to first thinking Hudson was about to make a throw to second.
Might have.
That was just the old Bermuda Triangle, put that ball in the right place.
The pitch missed low. And he did not go. And yes, indeed, the Patton movie score for Kabinski, genius. I agree. Tremendous movie. Thank you, Mr. Leonard. All right, middle infield at double play depth. Dogs can use a strikeout or a double play. Volchko, the 1-1. Misses down and in, 2-1. Dogs have had some struggles defensively at first base so far this season. Again, no errors charged in this inning, just a couple of plays not made. 2-1. Swinging. A little grounder up the line at third. Close at first. Safe. Another infield hit. Coming home to score. It is 1-1. Are you serious?
That'll be an RBI on an infield hit there with the runner at second.
Oh, my goodness.
No error, I don't think. We'll see, though, how that's scored.
And Orr goes to third as Hain comes in. A play not made and 2 little infield singles. This game is tied up at 1-1. And again, there could very easily be another 1-2-3 inning in the books, but there is not. So let's see how Georgia responds. Now the top of the order's due. Trey's only play was to first, and Patton able to leg it out. Hudson came off the bag, doesn't catch it cleanly, and throws home. Hain coming in front of the throw.
So that's just an infield RBI single. No error.
This is one of those innings. And here's Aiden Shunk. Volchko, look it in. Right on right. Here's a pitch. Over but low. It's 1-0. So 3 straight singles. 2 of them infield hits. Go ahead run at third. Nobody out. Volchko's pitch. They square. They squeeze. It's bunted foul.
I like their thinking on that.
I do too. Get the lead.
Yep.
Volchko out of the stretch. Big Cub set and delivers. Hot shot past Phelps into left, base hit. 2-1 Oakland. Orr scores. Runners at first and second, nobody out for Shunk, his third RBI of the year. That'll bring up Kyle Revere. Wow. 4 straight singles, a couple of squibbers, infield hits, a play not made. That was a clean hit out to left. Volchko's pitch count at 36 now, by the way, as we are in the top of the third. And the Golden Grizz of Oakland lead Georgia 2-1. They square, the pitch misses low. One ball and no strikes a count. Squared again. Volchko, we need to get an out here. That pitch a strike on the inner half. It's a 2-1 Oakland lead as the Golden at the top of the third inning. The pitch. Swing here. Coming up empty. 88 on the slider. Here's a pitch. Misses down and away. DJ, can I reiterate? We need to get an out here.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing when you said it a moment ago. Let's get that first out.
Yes.
Even if it is a sacrifice, but 2 strikes here.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider coming in at 88, and there is
much needed.
Out number 1. Yes, indeed. Third K. Say hello to Coach Eller's kids, Cole and Kennedy, twins. And Tony Konopiats standing in. 2-1 Oakland. Volchko. Swing and a miss right over the top. This is just baseball. Yet it started a hard hit ball by Hain. Dogs don't make the play. And then 2 infield hits, runners go, pitch a strike, no throw. That's a double steal. So Patton to third, Shunk to second. And Volchko, he is thinking punch out. Righty on righty. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider again at 88.
And a huge second out, especially with the runners stealing there, and you lose the force on the double play.
Getting that empty AB. Now Lucas Day will stand in. From the left side. The pitch. Bouncing ball up the middle. Backhanded by Allen at second, on to first. Got him. The side is retired. Hudson threw home anyways. I think just in case he was called safe at first. Heads up play there by Brennan. So score that 4-3, or our man Mitch could be thinking.
Hey, double play. I mean, maybe, I don't know if there's confusion there, but if you got a bang-bang play at first like that, if you're not sure what the ump's calling, throw home anyway.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Allen, go to his right. Because we've seen before sometimes for a third out called safe at first, the first baseman might argue with the umpire.
And then next thing you know, the runner's scoring.
Going. All right, 2 runs for Oakland on 4 hits. No errors, and 2 runners left. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, it's Oakland 2, Georgia 1 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. It is a 2-1 lead for Oakland as we head to the bottom of the third. Johnson, Black, and Phelps due for the Dogs. And here comes an airplane. Don't know who that might be flying in. I'm sure the Gamecocks bust over, but here's Cole Johnson in the 9-hole, the freshman, batting .444 with 4 RBIs. And he has been a doubles man. He's got 5 two-baggers on the year. I got to answer back. A funky top of the third. Here's a pitch. Johnson squares, takes low. Jordan Doloff is now set down 5 in a row. Righty against lefty from the belt. Here's a pitch. Hit high out into center with some carry, or at the edge of the track, he'll make the catch. 6 in a row retired. And that'll bring up Black, who homered to start the first.
So be curious to see how the Dogs do here the second time through the order here, facing Doloff. Black cannot do better than he did the first time.
No, he cannot. And who knows, maybe Ryan can tie the game right here. Nice to hear from his parents. They tweet us about Grand Prairie, Texas, as the pitch misses low. It's 1-0. Ryan now has 10 home runs as a Bulldog and 22 overall in his career, going back to UT Arlington. Average at .375 on the season. From the belt, here's a 1-0. 2-0 as that one misses away at the belt. Day, Hain, Revere, and Kota Piat's first to third around the horn for Oakland. We got Todd Caleb listing in up in Virginia. 2-0, sent foul back this way. Appreciate you guys. It is a 2-1 Oakland lead. When it looked like in the first, after the home run, the single and the walk, Dogs might be on the way to a big inning. Around the belt, the 2-1. 3-1 as that one misses upstairs. Thank you to the show for listening in and watching here today. Three and 1 to Black with Phelps on deck. Let's see if Ryan can get aboard. Doloff's pitch. Called strikeout or half. 3-2 the count. Georgia 6-2 on the season. Oakland is 1-6. They hit .247 as a team, have a .788 ERA. 3-2. Ball 4 upstairs. Good AB there for Brian Black. Second walk allowed. And here's Trey. That base hit in the first extended his hitting streak out to 23 games. Trey wears number 1. And he is off to a red-hot start this year. Average up over 500 now. 517, 3 homers, 9 ribbies. His 23-game hitting streak, 5 off the school record. Right on right, Doloff. Ball 1 outside.
Now, having been hit by a pitch in 5 straight games is quite a feat as well. I just prefer that one not get extended.
Same here. I don't know if Corey did that or not. He might have come close.
Yeah.
That might be a record as well. This is blasted out into left field. Here comes Patton. He dives and can't squeeze it. Black, good base running. He'll make it into third. So Georgia with runners on the corners. That's another ball just scorched by Trey. Nearly a great catch by Patton. And he did a good job keeping it in front, not having that ball bounce past him.
And he made a good throw to go to second instead of going to third to keep Trey at first.
That's exactly right. There's Dan Jackson. Dogs with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run at first. And he's got all the real estate in the world on the right side as they shift. Right on right. Doloff's pitch. Ground ball left side. Could be two. Revere on to second for one. The relay safe. Dogs just did beat it.
Jackson's got good wheels, so he'll get an RBI out of that. We tie it up.
6-4 on the fielder's choice. But going back to the latter stages of the game on Wednesday, Dogs trying to get that hit with the runner in scoring position. And you can get in a funk doing that. Then you get one and it turns right back around. Now there'll be three defenders on the right side. But the Dogs do tie it. Right on left, Doloff looking in. Here's the pitch. O'Shaughnessy takes strike one. O'Shaughnessy hit it hard first time up, lined out to left. It is funny how those streaks go. Can't buy a hit, RISP, then the next weekend you're driving in all kinds of runners with 2 outs. Throw over to chase him back.
Game number 9 for the Bulldogs. Phelps now has 5 multi-hit games.
Is that good?
Let's think about being walked and hit by pitch in all these other games as well.
Nothing going to O'Shaughnessy. Shown great power to right. They work him away. It's 1-1.
In fact, Trey has walked and been hit by a pitch 11 times.
So his on-base percentage coming into today's game was .641. You're up that high. He's reached both sides. Only
can't really do much with it.
Go that much higher. 1-1 the count. There's another throw over to chase back Jackson. Everybody knows that he can run. Dan, 4 out of 4 on the year. And 16 out of 16 as a Bulldog in the old theft department. I think a good spot to run. We'll see how the Dogs play it. Doloff looking in from the belt, right on left. The 1-1 to O'Shaughnessy. There he goes. Swing and a miss. Easy steal as that gets away from the catcher, Clark. 5 for 5 now for Dan.
And for his career,
he is 17 out of 17 as a Bulldog. 1-2 the count to O'Shaughnessy. Oakland did get a strike on the play. Around the belt, there's room in right center. The pitch. Ball low. 2-2. Cloudy, overcast day, but very pleasant temperatures. Got a twin bill tomorrow. Mark 7 first pitch at 1:02.
Get ready to hunker down.
Hunker down. Doloff looking in. Peeks to second and delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Dogs tie it. Georgia gets a run on 1 hit. There were no errors. And Jackson stranded out at second base. 3 in the books. It's 2-2 Georgia at Oakland here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. All right, back at Foley Field, Talik Pratt, our network studio producer. It's a 2-2 tie as we head to the 4th. Time to turn it over to the distinguished Mr. David Johnston.
All right, thank you, JD. While we have a moment, let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Five, four, three, two, one. Mike's up.
All right, the catcher standing in here for Oakland, Ben Clark. So he'll lead off the fourth here for the Grizzlies. Facing Volchko, who delivers a first pitch strike. So that was a weird inning. They did get 2 runs. The first 4 reached, and the last 3 got retired of the 7 that Joey faced. Now the 0-1 here to Clark. Did he go? Offer at first, no. Says Clint Lawson, 1-1.
Got us 0 for 4 RISP today, so got to get that one turned around.
1-1 coming up here.
Hopefully later this afternoon.
Yes, indeed. The 1-1 pitch to Clark. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there from Volchko. And it is 1-2. So what did you say you had us on?
I've got us 0 for 4.
On runners in scoring position. You are correct, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Here is the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Took a little something off of that one, Jeff, and that is strikeout number 5 now for Joey.
That was a thing of beauty. And by the way, Volchko, yes, they've scored 2 runs. They could very easily have just 1 base runner here today. He is pitching great once again. But things happen in this crazy game.
Here's Lux, the DH, the left-handed hitter standing in. As the pitch is hit on the ground too short. Colby has it, throws on to first. That was 104 off the bat. Good work there by Colby for out number 2.
Hit well, and Colby, anytime the ball is in his hands, that's a good thing for Georgia.
Yep. So here's the second baseman, Carter Hayne.
Hail to the Chief.
Yes. Jimmy Carter. Hayne single to start the third. He came around to score as this one is hit foul, first base side out of play.
0 effort from their first base coach over there. So Chris Gilmore will go track it down.
Coach is probably still trying to get stretched out from being on the bus for so long.
Woo!
Man, they have had and are getting set for a crazy travel next few days as this pitch, or excuse me, next week and a half as this pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2 now to Hayne. Out of Phoenix. Right-handed hitter. The pitch. This one's a chopper out in front of the plate. DJ has it. He'll throw on to first. Good job to get Hayne and retire the side.
Yeah, that was a great play by Dan. He was aggressive, attacked it. It wasn't one of those. DJ, if he lets that take one more bounce, then you got to play the fair foul game.
It's all trouble.
Absolutely gobbled it up.
3 up and 3 down, 6 in a row set down by Volchko. We go to the bottom of the 4th, tied at 2 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Georgia Baseball brought to you by Piedmont, the official healthcare provider of the Bulldogs. And for all things college baseball, including live games and talk, tune into SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and streaming on the SiriusXM app. Henry Allen, Brennan Hudson, Colby Branch due up here for the Dogs. We are tied at 2 in the bottom of the 4th.
Thank you, M. Forehand. Cole Johnson lover, Texas, it says, listening in from Athens, I love Cole Johnson. Well, there you go. The name says it all.
That's great.
We do too.
All right, Henry Allen leading it off here for the Dogs as he looks at strike one. Allen bounced into a double play to end the first. The old 5-3 double play. The 0-1 coming up. Here's the pitch. This one's lashed out into left field. A leadoff single for Allen, and a good start for the Dogs here in the 4th.
That ball comes off his bat really high. And Henry, I think it's
112 on that one.
Yeah, it was smoked. That double play, that was on a 3-0 pitch. And he might have just missed it. Sometimes, though, we talk about this. If they get the 3-0 green light, some guys feel obligated. Maybe you got to swing at it there. I don't know. But that, to me, is really the big play in this game so far because Georgia was knocking on the door for a big inning. Well, let's see if we can get one now.
All right, here's Hudson standing in for the Bulldogs. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch in there for a strike. Allen now has a 7-game hitting streak.
He's a good ball player.
Yes, indeed.
And those back-to-back games with first-inning 3-run homers. Henry, keep that up.
That's how you take a lead you never relinquish. All right, here's the 0-1. That one misses downstairs. Hudson fouled out down the left field line his first time. Brennan hitting .364 with 3 homers. He's driven in 6 on the season. Throw over to first. Allen back in there safely.
Crowd growing up atop the hill.
Yes, indeed. As you would expect. Off-speed pitch misses, and it's 2-1. 1 o'clock doubleheader tomorrow. 1 o'clock start on Sunday. 2-1. About to be delivered. This one's hit on the ground on the right side and through for a base hit. Hudson on his way to third. The Dogs have runners at the corners here with nobody out.
Yeah, great job there by Brennan Hudson. Doloff just working him in, and B. Hud turned on it there. So,
and I beg your pardon, I said Hudson to third. Allen to third, Hudson at first.
A chance to capitalize here and get the lead back.
As Colby Branch stands in. So saying Sunday with that 1 o'clock start, you'll be over here for a little while before the Lady Dogs at 3 to close out the regular season, taking on Florida. So first and third, Allen at third, Hudson at first as Colby stands in. Here's the pitch. This one's hit out into right center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Now Hudson on his way to third. Colby to second. The throw gets away from the third baseman, but not far enough for the runners to advance. So that'll be an RBI. I think that'll be a double for Colby. And the Dogs take the 3-2 lead.
And for Colby Branch, his 107th career Bulldogs RBI, and that was just a missile out towards right center field. I thought Orr did a good job to get over to cut that off, but then a bit of miscommunication on the throw in there, and now DJ, chance for a big inning right here.
And they will call that a single for Colby and advancing on the throw. Either way, it's a 3-2 Georgia lead. Runners at second and third, and here's Oriach standing in, looks at ball one. Jordy, left-handed hitter. He popped to short his first time. At 235. And now we're going to see a visit from the Oakland pitching coach.
And I got a question. When I had to leave on Wednesday, Huck had left us a gift. I was looking for a little snack. Did Gordon eat those cookies?
Check the fridge, my man.
Yes.
Check the fridge. No.
That might have absconded.
Gordon and Jennifer said no thank you. So you got it sitting there in the fridge.
Oh, might get one of those maybe in the middle of the fifth or so. Well, again, a big opportunity here for Georgia and for Colby. Now, let's see. We just talked about it. Dogs struggling, runners in scoring position go back to Wednesday. Colby gets that hit, now 1 for 5. Now Oriatch with a chance to extend the lead. And it's so funny in baseball how things can be contagious, and a lot of times all it takes is one pitch or one at bat, whatever it may be.
So following the mound visit, the 1-0 coming up here to Oriatch. Hudson at third, Branch at second.
Great base running from Colby.
Absolutely. 3 straight hits to start the inning as the breaking ball misses high, and it's 2-0. Oriatch, 6'5", 245. He's out of Massachusetts, and he's a New Mexico transfer. 2-0 coming up. Here's the pitch. This one's hit out to right field. That's a base hit for Oriatch. Hudson scores. Colby will hold at third. An RBI single for Oriatch. And the Dogs lead it 4-2. And I think Oakland might be lucky that one didn't get out of here. Just a smidge higher on the bat. That one was way out of here.
I agree with you, DJ. That's 4 straight hard hit singles there for Georgia. Back-to-back hits with runners in scoring position. Brock Bennett, tremendous down at third base. No reason whatsoever to risk sending Colby. And we're going to have a call to the bullpen.
That'll do it for Daloff, the right-hander. We'll tell you about the new Oakland pitcher when we come back. Dogs lead at 4-2 here in the 4th on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. All right, Georgia leads it 4-2 here. We're in the 4th. Pitching change for Oakland, Jeff, and they're going to turn things over to a right-hander, Jackson Easterlin, 6'5", 200. He's a senior out of Franklin, Wisconsin.
Yeah, looks good out there at 6'5", and good numbers so far this year for Easterlin in 2 appearances. No record, a 1.59 ERA, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. He's given up 6 hits, 4 runs, only 1 of them earned, and a 286 opponent's batting average. And right now, the Golden Grizz from Oakland, they're just trying to minimize the damage. 4 straight singles for Georgia to start the 4th.
So Easterlin is making his 49th collegiate appearance. And last year, as a junior, 22 appearances all out of the bullpen, no record. And an ERA of 6.26. He's a veteran. He'll be facing Cole Johnson, the freshman out of Oconee County High School. 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
Communication issues. As Led Zeppelin sang, communication breakdown. Need to get a new watch. That's what those things look like, just watches.
So Daloff goes 3 innings, gives up 7 hits and 4 runs. The runners at the corners belong to him. 2 walks and a strikeout.
All right, let's see if Cole can get this lead extended.
Why do I have the Wizard of Oz in my head all of a sudden? Thank you, Matthew Kaminsky. All right. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball called a strike on the outer half. Johnson flew to center his first time. Hitting .421. Came in as Georgia's third leading hitter after 8 games. Now it's 1-1 to Johnson. Batting ninth, so you got Black and Phelps and Jackson lurking.
Chance for a big inning here.
I think so. Waiting on the 1-1. This one is popped up. Foul territory. Third base side, and a nice play by the third baseman, Piatz, for out number 1.
That's a good pitch here, too, from Easterlin.
So runners are still at the corners. And that'll bring up Ryan Black, who homered to lead off the game for Georgia. He also walked and scored in the third.
Both Black and Phelps have reached both times up and combined 3 for 3 in that walk.
So now Easterlin looks at his wrist, the band, the watch, the pitch to Black. In there for a strike at 73. So Ryan now 9 for 24 on the year. That's a .375 average. 3 homers, 6 runs batted in. Runners at first and third, 1 out. As the pitch at 86 misses away, and it's 1-1.
Like to get at least one more here.
Temperature-wise, 65 degrees. Very pleasant here today. Here's the 1-1. This one's lifted out to left. Patton underneath. He will make the catch. Tagging his Branch. He'll come in and score. And the Dogs lead at 5-2 on the sac fly. I think the Grizzlies will be happy with that.
I would agree with that. And that is RBI number 2 on the day for Ryan, giving him 7 on the season. He's also scored twice.
So here's Trey Phelps with 2 outs and a runner at first. Dogs on top, 5-2. Trey now has a 23-game hitting streak dating back to last season. 2 for 2 this afternoon, 5 multi-hit games already this year. As this one's hit on the ground to short, backhanded by Revere on to second to get Oriach, and that'll do it for the Dogs here in the inning.
That's a nice play.
Yes, it was. 6-4 fielder's choice. But Georgia adds on with 3 here in the inning on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. There were no errors and 1 man left. We head to the 5th. Dogs on top, 5-2 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Hey, if you want inside access to breaking news, behind-the-scenes stories, and exclusive content featuring your favorite players, If you're part of Bulldog Nation, join Glory Glory today and unlock members-only coverage and VIP experiences you won't find anywhere else. Visit GloryGloryGeorgia.com to sign up today. Dogs lead at 5-2 here as we head to the 5th. And leading things off here for Oakland, it'll be the center fielder, Aiden Orr, as he chops this one foul first base side. Number 8 hitter in the lineup, and he had an infield single and scored in the 3rd. 5-2 Georgia. Joey Volchko on the mound here for the Bulldogs.
He sure does look the part.
55 pitches thrown.
West told Dave before the game he might could get him up to around 85 or so today.
And it's coming right along perfectly with the SEC opener 2 weeks from today. Now the 0-1 on the way to Orr. In there for a strike at 79. 0-2 the count. Volchko has 5 Ks already. Out of Visalia, California. Here's the 0-2. That one misses away. Joey's making his 3rd straight Friday start. Now the 1-2 pitch. This one's chopped foul around the plate. So Volchko had 5 Ks in his first start against Wright State. And then last weekend, he had 8 strikeouts. I believe he had 13 coming in. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Trying to do a little math.
Math on the fly. We're great at it. Nobody better.
Oh, yeah. We are. We're about as good as it gets. Here's the 1-2. That one misses downstairs.
Another thing I like about Volchko, we talked about how smooth the delivery is, but he's just got a great assortment of pitches as well, including a couple of different versions of the old number 1.
Yeah. Here's the 2-2. This one's hit on the ground on the right side and through for a base hit. And the center fielder Orr is now 2 for 2. And that is hit number 5. And that'll bring up Pat.
Great.
Yes. The number 9 hitter, the left fielder, Patton, had an infield RBI single his first time up. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away, ball 1. They will play Tennessee Tuesday in Knoxville and then bus over to College Station. As we look, that's a 16-hour bus drive. Here's the 1-0, and then College Station back to Detroit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, see how long that ride is.
I'm going to go a good 17 or 18 there. I mean, that's just a long ways. That's brutal.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses high. 2-0 to Patton.
When you think about it, Knoxville is probably about 45 miles from the North Carolina border. It's not very far.
Yeah.
It's like you're going from North Carolina to Texas. I mean, Tennessee to Texas sounds far enough, but a lot of time on the bus.
Oh, yeah. There goes the runner. 2-0, swung on and missed. Throw down, and DJ throws him out. How about that? Great job, too, by Colby covering second. Great throw by Jackson.
Jackson to Branch. I like the sounds of that.
Yeah, man.
And that was a dart there from Dan. And Colby so smooth coming across, making the catch. And the throw beat the base runner Orr. And that was one for Colby. Just did a great job. The swipe tag all at once.
2-1, swung on and missed. That changes the inning, too. Dogs with a 5-2 lead.
Rare to have a catcher who has a better stolen base rate than he does throwing guys out.
Here's the 2-2. This one's hit on the ground to short, past Branch. Colby going to his right, dove for it. Couldn't come up with it. Boy, the caught stealing is huge right now.
Huge. And again, Dan's throwing out base runners rate is very high. He is now gunned down 5 out of 11 on the year. So that's 45%. And he's 5 for 5 running at 100%.
Off to quite a start. How about the 8 and 9 hitters for Oakland? 4 for 4. And now the leadoff man, Shuck, the top of the order, hits this one all the way to the wall out in left center field. Coming in to score is Patton. And again, that caught stealing looks even bigger as Oakland cuts the Georgia lead to 5-3.
That ball was well hit and into a perfect spot there for Shuck. Georgia's outfielders were both playing shallow in left and center. So when that got past him, it was a long run for both Ryan Black and Cole Johnson. So Shuck with a couple of well hit singles. He's got 2 RBIs, and Oakland not going away. Get the tying run to the plate.
So here's Revere, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2. As the pitch from Volchko misses low, ball 1.
I feel like with this answer here now, this game, Oakland's going to be here all day. There's probably going to be one this weekend that gets away from them. They are hanging in there with the Dogs this afternoon.
The 1-0 misses as well, 2-0, and Jackson's going to go out to the mound and have a quick word with Volchko. Been kind of strange where retired the side in the first, retired the side in the second. Then the first 4 reached in the third. Then he essentially retired the side again.
Yeah.
Then retired the side in the fourth. And now the first 3 have reached here in the fifth. Been a streaky game.
It sure has, Dave. That's a great point. So it's set down 6 in a row, and then Orr gets a base hit, and Jackson throws him out trying to steal second. Well, Patton follows with a single, then Shuck with the RBI double.
So a 2-0 following the mound visit. Volchko looking towards third, now towards home. Now going to throw back to second. Dogs up 5-2, but it's been a little bit of a grind so far.
Sure has.
Here's the pitch in there for a strike at 87, and it's 2-1 now to Revere. Flew to center in the first, struck out in the third. Now the pitch. That one misses, pops out of the glove of Jackson, throwing to third, and the runner, Shuck, overslid the bag. Phelps puts the tag on him, and he's out of there. And it doesn't look like they're going to challenge that one. He was safe, but came off the bag. Great work there by Trey.
It sure was. It just heads up there by Phelps. And now Oakland has run into 2 outs trying to steal in this inning.
And a chopper here to short. Colby charging in. His only chance was to try and barehand it. Can't make the play. And it's an infield single here for Revere.
And Oakland's had all 4 batters reach in this inning, but they're 2 outs. And that was just a great play. It was a good throw there from Dan. And a terrific jump from Shuck. But Trey just heads up, staying right on top of it. And also Michael Phillips, third base umpire, also right on top of it.
Yeah.
Great job.
And that'll bring up the third baseman, Konopietz, who looks at ball 1. He's 0 for 2. With a bounce out and a strikeout.
Let's get out of this inning with the 5-3 lead.
Get the bats going again. The 1-0 just missed there.
Got a feel this might be Joey's last inning. We'll see.
Pitch count right now at 74. If it's 2 plus the pitch count on the board, we shall see. Here's the 2-0. That one misses downstairs.
That third inning was just so bizarre. It very easily could have been 3 up and 3 down, and the first 3 batters got hits. It's just bizarre. Is it a play not made and a couple of infield hits?
Now the 3-0. Konopietz. Fastball misses inside. That's the first walk allowed by Volchko.
And all 5 batters have reached this inning.
Yeah. By the way, our scoreboard now is different. As you know, it used to be the pitch count would change after every batter. Now it's going pitch by pitch.
All right.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
File that one away.
Here's Lucas Day. As that pitch from Volchko misses, ball 1. Day's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a bounce out. Facing the junior. Played at Stanford before coming to Athens. The 1-0 chop foul. 5-3 Dogs here in the 5th.
Sun shining through.
And we're going to have a good weather weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
It rained yesterday. We were originally supposed to play them here yesterday. As it turns out, wouldn't have mattered.
Well, they shouldn't have been so soft and had to stop on that bus ride. That's brutal.
That is crazy.
Oh. Oakland fans, I'm joking.
Yes, they are not soft. Here's the 1-1. This is away, ball 2.
I mean, when Detroit to Knoxville and then Athens is the easiest leg of the journey, because that Knoxville to College Station, then College Station to Detroit is going to be oof.
2-1 to count. The pitch. This one's chop foul, first base side. Still trying to get the distance, I think, from College Station to Rochester Hills is 1,333 miles.
Good Lord. So if you're doing 100 miles an hour, that's 13 hours. You got the band up with
problem. Here's the 2-2. This one's lifted out to right field. Underneath and making the catch is the center fielder, Ryan Black. I was watching Oriatch.
Me too.
I never even saw Black come over.
I guess Ryan just called him, and Jordy said, go ahead.
No problem. Hey, I would do the same thing. Kelly Leak-esque.
Uh-huh.
And that'll do it for Oakland here in the 5th. The Grizzlies get another run on 4 hits. Well, they ran themselves out of that inning.
Sure did.
No errors. And a couple of men left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Dogs on top. 5-3 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Dave and Jeff back along with you here as Georgia leads Oakland 5-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. What is this thing in the sky?
The sun.
What?
By the way, you did some further investigating.
Yeah. So apparently, if you're driving from College Station to Texas to Rochester Hills, Minnesota, or excuse me, Michigan, and who doesn't, as Daniel Jackson stands in. This one's hit high out to left. This one is easily out of here. Dan Jackson swinging at the first pitch. with another new Urban Forestry Feed the Trees home run, and the Dogs lead it 6-3.
And for Jackson, his 6th homer of the season, 20th as a Bulldog. He's also got a stolen base, an RBI, a walk, and he's thrown out a runner trying to steal.
Second home run of the afternoon for the Bulldogs. Hit number 8 for Georgia. And that was the old no-doubter.
Well, the top 3 spots in the order delivering.
Just crushing it. And here's Michael O'Shaughnessy, the DH, who's 0 for 2. So the interwebs tell me if you drive from College Station up to Rochester Hills, Michigan, as the pitch misses, 19 hours and 49 minutes. Oh, my goodness.
Oof.
That is quite the drive.
Please tell me they're flying.
I know.
Hard.
Please. Here's the 1-0. This one's lifted out to right. Coming on is Shuck, and he won't be able to make the play. It's a base hit for O'Shaughnessy. They were playing him so deep that ball got down in front of the right fielder, Shuck.
And with a short porch to right, you go one extreme or the other. You say, all right, I'm going to play deep, heels on the track, come in for everything. The other part of that, though, I tend to lean towards playing a little bit more shallow because there's only so far it can be hit over your head. I would equate that to red zone defense when the ball's on the 10-yard line. You don't have to defend past that back line. But that worked out for Georgia right there.
So here's Henry Allen, the Georgia second baseman, who looks at ball 1. Allen is 1 for 2 on the afternoon, hitting .500 on the year, 11 out of 22. O'Shaughnessy, the runner, at first, as that pitch misses high, and it's 2-0.
Alex Goodrich tweeting us in that he's listening, and we got a steak, we got a bull, we got a baseball. He is the king of the emojis.
King of the emojis. Thank you, Alex. We love you, man. The pitch misses low, and it's now 3-0 to Allen.
I'm telling you, having Siri read those things is the best. And we can't wait to see Alex come up. We've got his business card up. #1 Bulldog fan.
Love it. 9 hits now for Georgia. And here's the pitch to Allen. That one misses high. That is the 3rd walk for the staff. And the first allowed by Easterlin.
Well, 4 games in 3 days, and as Dave pointed out, 10 in 10. You want to get as many as you can because the bullpen is going to be hypercritical, DJ, for Georgia's success over this stretch.
As Brendan Hudson stands in, you're absolutely right there, Jeff.
You can get a couple of 7-inning games. That'd be nice as well.
I don't know that the team on the other side of a 7-inning game would necessarily mind that either, as the pitch to Hudson misses low. Hudson's 1 out of 2. Every Bulldog in the lineup has at least 1 hit except for Johnson. Hudson hitting .417 as the pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Let's see, the Dogs have scored 6. Black twice, Jackson, Allen, Hudson, and Branch have all scored today. Now the 2-0, swing and a miss.
Like that with a hitter's count, Brennan could cut loose on that one.
Dogs again with the black caps today. The black tops and the white pants, as the pitch misses, and it's 3-1. I think this is our Friday outfit, I believe.
So black on Friday, red Saturday, all white Sunday.
You'll see. I think
I like all those.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yes. As this one's lifted high out to right field. Brennan Hudson off the top of the scoreboard. It's a 3-run homer, and Georgia extends the lead to 9-3.
#4 on the year. And the bats have come alive.
as you kind of figured they would. 4 runs now here in the inning. Jackson with a solo homer, and now Hudson with the 3-run shot. 3 homers on the day, and out of the dugout comes a coach for Oakland.
Yeah, with all of this, I think the inning West is going to be most pleased with those the 4th when we got the 3 runs on 4 singles and a sac fly. We finally got a couple of hits after struggling last time out in the very early part of this game. Got some hits with runners in scoring position, and now the home run ball strikes.
They're going to make the call to the bullpen. Bringing in a lefty. Ryan Donnelly will give you his numbers when we come back here. 9-3 Georgia here in the 5th on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
I'm John.
Dogs in Funky Town right now, leading at 9-3 here in the 5th. Pitching change for Oakland as they turn things over to redshirt junior, a lefty, Ryan Donnelly, 6'4", 241, out of Chesterton, Indiana.
All right, DJ, fascinating pitching line. This is the 8th game of the season for Oakland. This will be his 6th appearance. He's worked 1 2/3 scoreless.
Interesting.
He has given up 3 hits and an unearned run, but that would average out to getting 1 out in 5 different games.
So Donnelly will face Colby Branch here. Nobody out here in the inning as this one's hit high down the left field line. This one is out of here. Colby Branch swinging at the first pitch. The Dogs have hit 3 home runs in the inning, and now Hudson and Branch have gone back-to-back with another new Urban Forestry Feed the Trees home run.
And for Colby Branch, his 40th career collegiate home run.
Love it.
And the 4th time he's gone deep in Georgia's last 5 games.
4 homers on the afternoon now for the Bulldogs. And Georgia leads it 10-5. And that escalated quickly.
Yes, it did.
And that'll bring up Jordy Oriach, who stands in from the left side, facing the lefty Donnelly.
Homer, single, walk, homer, homer.
Boom!
Like it.
All those homers. It's like an episode of The Simpsons.
Wow.
Oriach looks at strike 1.
Well, Georgia scored in 4 out of 5 innings, and this is the big inning we've been looking for.
Indeed. Dogs did get 3 in the 4th and now have added 5 here in the inning as the pitch comes inside on Jordy and hits him. But that is the, I believe, first Bulldog to get hit by a pitch today.
Rare to go this deep into a game.
Yeah, no kidding. So Jordy reaches here on the hit by pitch, and man, you hope get on the wrist like that. This is what I'm telling you, I hate this.
Well, you do. The injury you see a lot is that hammock bone.
Yep.
And hopefully he's okay, Wes. And
Georgia's great trainer, Zach Adams, out there with him.
And both checking him out. It hurts. And that's the thing, too. It's like when you stump your toe or you slam your hand in the door or something like that, it just hurts.
So Jordy will stay in the game. And here's Cole Johnson. Off to a terrific start. Hitting 400. 0 for 2 this afternoon. Stands in here with the runner at first. And still nobody out here in the 5th. Donley, the 3rd Oakland pitcher of the afternoon. And this one's fouled straight back. Johnson flew to center in the 3rd, fouled out down the 3rd base line in the 4th. And now facing the veteran, Donley. Jeff told you the interesting stat line that he has. The 0-1, this one's popped up out into shallow left. Long run coming in. Now the shortstop Revere going back. He'll make the play, looking into the sun for out number 1. Good job there by Revere. That was, I think, a little tougher play than it may have looked.
I agree with that. And I think smart of Patton to keep on coming just in case.
So 6 appearances already this year, as Jeff mentioned, for Donley. 36 for his career.
Well, his ERA just went from 0 to 27.
Happens quickly. Here's Ryan Black, top of the George order, who looks at strike 1. Dogs on top 10-3 here in the 5th. First 5 reached. They all scored. As the pitch is in there for a strike, it's 0-2. Actually, first 6 reached. The first 5 have scored, in the 6th, Oriach is at first. On what has been a pleasant afternoon. Here's the 0-2. Just got a piece of it. Lines it, though, to the 3rd baseman, Konopiats, who makes a good play for out number 2. And when I said he just got a piece of it, he stuck the bat way out there, and I thought it was going to be a foul ball, and it actually ended up being a soft liner to 3rd. Good job there by the Oakland 3rd baseman.
That sure was, looking right into the sun. That was a good defensive swing there from Ryan Black, too.
Yeah.
That was one of those good luck, bad luck
Exactly.
things.
Exactly.
Well, Trey it might be time for a parking lot party for him.
Trey looks at a strike. Trey's 2 for 3 this afternoon. His season average now at .516. That's one. How do you even get to .516? Here's the 0-1. That one misses inside. 16 of 31 on the year. 3 homers, 9 runs batted in, 3 walks. He's been hit by a pitch 8 times. He does have a 5-game hit by pitch streak, which I'm fine if that ends.
Amen.
Here's the 1-1. This one's fouled straight back. Big swing there by Trey.
Big time. Donley, the lefty, reminds you of some relievers you'd see back in the 80s. Real slow delivery, pauses up top.
And they were guys that could stay in the league for a long time because they could get lefties out.
That's exactly right.
That's what his numbers remind me of. Trey's got 25 career homers as that pitch misses high, and it's 2-2. Coming into the season, this was a little lost on me. Trey had a career average of .332.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Hit .353 as a freshman, .318 last year. The 2-2. This one's hit out into right. That'll drop for a base hit. And Mr. Phelps has his second 3-hit game of the season.
What a start he's off to. It. Last year, I know we've talked about this, the series in Wilmington, as we said, we were playing in a polar hurricane. The wind was blowing in. I think Trey, we ended up going something like, I don't know, whatever, 3 for 19 that weekend.
Yeah.
It very easily could have been like 9 for 19 with 4 homers. and it's just a little bit behind in the average. But boy, he got it rolling at the end of the year, hence the carryover of the hit streak.
So that'll bring up Daniel Jackson Love swinging at that first pitch. Looks at a strike on the inner half there. He homered on the first pitch of the inning to start things out, as the Dogs have plated 5 here in the 5th. A 10-3 Georgia lead. Runners at first and second with 2 away. Now the 0-1. This one's hit deep out to right field, and this one is gone. Daniel Jackson with his second home run of the inning, and Georgia extends the lead to 13-3. Wow.
Incredible. Give him 7 home runs on the season now. His 21st as a Dog and 33rd collegiate round tripper.
New urban forestry feeding those trees here today. Man,
these top 3 spots in the order. And at some point, Georgia's going to get Kenny Ishikawa back.
yeah.
And
Think about that.
And then we got number 9, the second cleanup man, as Dave likes to call him, down at the bottom of the order, the sniper, Mr. Branch.
So here's O'Shaughnessy standing in. He singled earlier in the inning, looks at strike 1. 13-3 Georgia.
1-0-1-3-8.
Yeah.
The inning by inning run scored, line score for Georgia.
Now the pitch to O'Shaughnessy. That one misses low, and it's 1-1. So the Dogs now have 13 hits and 13 runs.
Tristadecaphobia.
That's right. A couple of weeks ago, it was Friday the 13th, as this one's fouled straight back.
Of course, with 28 days being in February, not a leap year, opening day and SEC opening day, both Friday the 13th.
That's right. Isn't that crazy? That's what we'll have.
The old snowman always feels good to post that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ryan Donnelly, the lefty, on the mound here for Oakland. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. O'Shaughnessy down on strikes to end the inning, and I believe that is just the second strikeout.
Yes, sir.
And both of those have been O'Shaughnessy. All right, 8 runs. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of those were home runs.
Yes, sir.
No errors and nobody left as we head to the 6th. Dogs lead at 13-3 here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. All right, the Dogs lead at 13-3 here as we head to the 6th. And Georgia will make the pitching change and turn things over to redshirt sophomore right-hander Luke Wiltraka, 6'3", 211, out of Sandy Springs in St. Pius High School.
And Luke redshirted last season in 2024 limited duty, but did a nice job. Had an 0-run record in 5 appearances, an earned run average of 1.93, 9 strikeouts and 3 walks. Just another Good power right-handed arm, and he looks the part. He wears number 43, 6'3", 211 pounds. Another good job by Volchko too, DJ.
5 innings, 8 hits, which is very misleading. 3 runs, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. How many of those 8 hits were infield hits?
Yeah, well,
3 of them?
Yeah, and the play not made.
And the play not made, yeah. So good to see Luke Wiltrakus back out for the Bulldogs.
Hey, I'm also excited to see the 2 freshmen that we saw last Sunday.
So Wiltrakus facing Ben Clark. 95 with the fastball. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
I asked Coach about Wood and Nottingham, and he said, oh, yeah, you're going to see them this weekend. Those guys definitely look the part.
Here's the 1-0, swing and a miss. 94 on the fastball there from Wiltrakus.
Great to see Luke back out here.
Oh, yeah. 1-1 the count. 13-3 Dogs here in the 6th. Here's the 1-1. That fastball at 96 misses high, and it's 2-1. Yes, the run rule is in effect. Clark is 0 for 2 today. Both strikeouts. As the pitch from Wiltrakus at 95 misses inside, and it's 3-1. He's thrown 4 straight fastballs here.
You made a good point, too, with Volchko. It was kind of streaky. He had 2 different stretches where he retired 6 in a row.
Weird. Here's the 3-1. In there for a strike. 95 on that one, so 5 straight heaters Wiltrakus has thrown here.
And that 5th inning was just a killer for Oakland. They run into the 2 outs and then give up the big number.
Yep. 3-2. Fastball misses inside, and it's a leadoff walk. That is the 2nd for Georgia pitching. And that'll bring up the DH, Jack Lux, L-U-X, out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and Kirkwood Community College.
We see that one a lot.
Yeah, we do. Sounds like a good baseball school. Lux is 0 for 2 with a couple of bounce outs. Here's the pitch. Another fastball, this one at 95. In there for a strike. So we've had a Lax and a Lux.
That's right.
Face us this year
on
the opposition. That's interesting.
Need a Lex next.
That's right. Here's the 0-1. That one misses. First non-fastball thrown by Wiltrakus, and it's 1-1. I can't remember who it was, but I remember asking you because we were talking about airports. LAX.
That's right. That's right.
Now the 1-1. Another off-speed pitch. That one drops in there beautifully for strike 2.
And how many columns on the stat sheet has Dan Jackson filled today?
I'm telling you what, man. What a player. Incredible athlete. Here's the 1-2. That one misses. Fastball at 96, and it's 2-2. Now both Jackson and Wiltrakus are from Sandy Springs, as the pitch misses away, but they did not go to the same high school. Jackson went to North Springs, and Wiltrakus went to St. Pius, and it's now 3-2. Don't want back-to-back walks here.
No, don't want that.
Not with the 10-run lead. Here's the pitch, and it is back-to-back walks. So all of a sudden, they've got the first 2 on here in the inning. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Carter Hayne. Now, Dogs are going to have a team meeting out at the mound, except Wes is not out there. Everybody else. Hopefully the guys are saying, hey, man, just throw strikes. Got good stuff. We got a 10-run lead. It's all good. I know Luke's very excited, too. As you said, he redshirted last year, so it's back on the mound. This is his first appearance of the season.
Yeah, so that season debut
Yeah, I know he's
missing
excited.
last year. Got to settle in.
So the second baseman, Haynes, stands in. He's 1 for 2. Will Tracus looks back to second. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses a little low, ball 1. I remember when Will Tracus pitched as a freshman a couple years ago, we were both saying, hey, we like this guy.
Absolutely.
He's got some good stuff.
Kind of emerged late in the season.
Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball there misses. That might have been the change, and it's 2-0 now. Dogs lead it 13-3 here in the 6th. As this one is chopped foul, and it's 2-1. Fastball at 95.
Can't imagine we've got so many friends whose kids have pitched here, but the nerves of a pitcher's parent.
Oh, yeah. You know it. By the way, their 7, 8, 9 hitters are 5 for 6.
Very impressive.
Here's the 2-1. Good one in there. Fastball for strike 2. Let's see if Luke can finish him off. Hain, the second baseman. Where's number 35? Out of Phoenix. Here's the 2-2. That one misses away, and we've got a payoff pitch here for the third straight batter. And if that payoff pitch ends up being a walk, we might see something different. 3-2 coming up. Here's the pitch. Misses inside, ball 4. 3 straight walks on 3 straight 3-2 pitches, and Wes is going to make the call to the bullpen.
Well, a chance for Oakland to cut into this 10-run Georgia lead. As Dave pointed out, the bottom of the order's done an excellent job. Mentioned Hain, Orr, and Patton combined 5 for 6. Orr and Patton are combined 4 for 4.
So we'll tell you about the new Georgia pitcher when we come back. The Dogs lead at 13-3 here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. All right, Dogs lead at 13-3, making the pitching change here in the 6th inning. And Georgia will turn things over to redshirt senior Logan Spivey, 6'5", 228. He's a right-hander out of Barnesville. He went to Upson Lee High School and Georgia Highlands College.
Yeah, well-traveled here, Logan, and he's had to come back from injury a couple times. Began his collegiate career at Erskine College, and as Dave said, went to Georgia Highlands, redshirted last season. But just looking through the notes on him, most interestingly, he played travel ball for the Home Plate Chili Dogs. Now that's
say no more.
A name right there.
Hey, Jeff, while we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. It's our man, Coach Hartley. Yes. All right, the Dogs, again, lead at 13-3 here. Pitching change. So Logan Spivey taking over here for the Bulldogs. Bases are loaded, nobody out. And Aiden Orr, the center fielder, is 2 for 2. Dogs with a 10-run lead. Orr's a left-handed hitter. And now we got communication problems, I think. Is it the earpiece?
It's both sides.
Yeah. This is a common thing we see.
Communication breakdown.
Yeah.
Well, this is a spot here for Logan. Just try and limit the damage. That was great to see. Todd Hartley, America's best tight ends coach here. Todd's got a couple little league stars.
That's another thing I love when you come out here, too. You see all these coaches and everything. Everybody just loves coming to the park.
That's awesome.
All right, think we're ready to go here. Spivey delivers. That one misses low, ball 1.
I do want to point out, too, if you're looking at the scoreboard, I know we've said this, Y2K has basically affected statistics, and not everything jives up. So they were all 0-0-0 coming in. He is not batting 1,000 for the year. He's batting 1,000 today.
Here's the 1-0. That one just misses. So what you're telling me is it is correct but misleading.
That is correct. He's batting 1,000 today. But yeah, it's a long story, but issues with stat programs this year.
Ugh. Here's the 2-0. This one's fouled back this way. Fastball at 93 there from Spivey. Jeff told you, making his second appearance. We still keep seeing a pitcher here and there that hasn't pitched yet.
I know.
So many pitchers the Dogs have. Here's the 2-1. That one misses low and inside, and it's 3-1 here to Orr. And the Dogs score 8 runs in the bottom of the 5th, and now 1 pitch away from 4 straight walks here in the 6th. Here's the 3-1. That one misses low. Ball 4, run in. 13-4, Georgia leads.
As of now, the run rule top there, but that is tough there for the Dogs.
So they have scored a run by just coming to the plate.
So 4 walks in the inning.
So here is the left fielder, Patton. He's 2 for 2. Their 7, 8, 9 hitters are still 5 for 6. As the pitch from Spivey misses low, ball 1.
Makes some frustration starting to brew up here for the Bulldogs. Got to throw some strikes.
Yes.
Get ahead in the count. I mean, that was another thing with Luke. He had 3 straight full counts, but was fighting behind in the count.
Now the 1-0 from Spivey. The pitch. That one misses low. 2-0.
If Luke loses Patton, I think you're going to see Georgia go to the pen again.
Might see Wes's hat come off his head.
That too is true.
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam style.
Yeah. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball at 94 for strike 1. Patton with an infield single in the 3rd to drive in a run. He singled and scored in the 5th. They have 8 hits, and Georgia has now walked them 5 times. Here's the 2-1. This one's hit foul out of play, 3rd base side. 2-2.
How many pitches have they swung at in this inning?
I don't think.
Oh, was that the first one?
It feels like it. Maybe the 2nd? I'm not sure.
It's less than 5.
Yeah. 2-2 the count here to Patton. Here's the pitch. Cold strike 3. 93 with the fastball there from Spivey for out number 1 here in the inning.
Nice work. That a way to come back.
And I got Georgia pitching now with 6 strikeouts.
Yes, sir.
That'll bring up the top of the order with Aiden Shuck, who is 2 for 3 this afternoon.
Need a double play, dogs.
That would be nice. Here's the pitch from Spivey. That one misses low. Good stop by Jackson. Ball 1. Shuck fouled out down the right field line in the first inning on a nice running catch there by Oriach. Had an RBI single in the 3rd and had a run scoring double in the 5th as that pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Weird game we've had today.
Very strange.
At least Georgia's up 9. We'll take that. 13-4 here in the 6th. Now the 2-0. That one misses high, and it's 3-0. Dogs with 13 hits. Oakland has 8. Georgia pitching has walked 5. 4 straight at one point here in the inning as that pitch is in there for a strike. And it's 3-1. Bases loaded with 1 out, 1 run already in. 13-4 Georgia. Spivey's the 3rd Georgia pitcher of the afternoon. That one came inside and hit him. Another run scores, and that'll cut it to 13-5. And here's Wes again. And he is pointing towards the bullpen with his left hand, so I think we're going to see a lefty come on.
Send out a big hello to our good friend Bobby Young over in Elgin, South Carolina.
Bobby!
Always love hearing from Bobby. And yes, this has not been a good inning for Georgia so far.
Nothing. We'll tell you about the new Georgia pitcher when we come back. 13-5, Georgia here in the 6th on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. All right, back here at Foley Field, another pitching change for the Dogs here in the 6th. Georgia up 13-5, and the 3rd Georgia pitcher of the inning will be redshirt junior lefty Caleb Jamison, 6'1", 185 out of Paris, Texas, and a transfer from Baylor.
And Jamison on the year will be making his 4th appearance. 2 innings, no strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits, 1 run allowed. Let's send out a big hello as well. Brock's beautiful wife Ashley listening in with Chandler and Chase, a couple of future Bulldog stars. So they're on their way to the game. And Joe obviously still comfortably ahead, but bases loaded, 1 out. You want to, as we like to say, minimize the damage and don't open the door any further here for Oakland. But that's just frustrating when you take a 10-run lead, 4 straight walks, and after a strikeout, a hit by pitch, 5 freebies to 6 batters.
Yes, indeed. And as we mentioned, Wes not happy about this inning, but year-round baseball is for a long time. You'll see everything. You just got to work through it. Hopefully, Caleb will be the man here. And he is the 4th Georgia pitcher of the afternoon, 3rd of the inning. and be the first lefty for the Bulldogs here this afternoon. So here's the shortstop, Revere, standing in. Now Jamison, the Baylor transfer, delivers. That pitch misses away, ball one.
We have been behind in the count in this inning.
Yes. Every batter but one has seen a first pitch ball. And this is the 7th batter of the inning. Here's the 1-0. Called a strike. Good fastball on the inner half. That'll even the count at 1-1. Revere flew to center in the first. Struck out in the third. Singled in the 5th. 1 out of 3 today. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there from Jamison. And it's 1-2. Revere is 10 for 32 on the year. And 1 for 3 today. Now Jamison. Ahead in the count, 1-2. Just misses inside there with the fastball.
Wes, very happy with the number of left-handed arms George has got this year out of the pen. We were just limited the last couple of seasons.
All 10 of Revere's hits this year have been singles. 2-2 the count here from Jamison. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Fooled there, Jeff, for out number 2.
The old corkscrew job.
Yes, sir.
Great pitch.
Couldn't lay off of that one. Revere strikes out for the 2nd time, and a big 2nd out here for the Dogs.
Still hadn't been a ball put in play this inning.
Nope. All right, here's Connor Piatz, the 3rd baseman. 0 for 2 with a walk. Bases loaded, 2 outs, as this one is popped up right side of the infield. Hudson underneath. He'll make the catch to retire the side. Good work by Caleb Jamison. He comes in and throws 6 pitches and records the final 2 outs of the inning. But for Oakland here in the 6th, they score twice. They do it on no hits. There were no errors, and they leave them loaded. So we head to the bottom of the 6th, 13-5 Georgia here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. All right, Dogs lead at 13-5 here. We head to the bottom half of inning number 6. And Oakland will make a pitching change here. And the Grizzlies will turn things over to redshirt sophomore right-hander Luke Riggs, 5'11", 145, out of Corona, California. And Riverside City College. I still hadn't opened the one you brought me before.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
We're trying to load you
we'll
up there.
Throwing the caffeine all around here, but Luke Riggs is the new Oakland pitcher.
And he is making,
I don't see his name,
his season debut.
Good deal.
All right, well, let's see if Georgia can get 2 more back here and get this lead to 10.
Yep.
That's a good job by Jamison, Dave, as you said.
Very good job. 6 pitches to get 2 outs.
Take that.
Strikeout and a pop out. Oh yeah, Bo Cephas. Henry Allen. Got folks dancing in the aisle.
Absolutely.
So I've been calling Kingman Bo. And it's a long story. But now with Cece, she's Bo Peep.
Love it.
So we got Bo and Bo Peep and Bo Cephas swinging at the first pitch. Hits a grounder to second for out number 1.
Inside out, that was a good pitch.
Yep. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Brennan Hudson. You hadn't seen Busman and Hermie now in 48 hours.
No, they're at Camp Grandma getting spoiled.
As they should, right?
Yes, sir.
How about Hudson?
And having a day.
He's got 2 hits, including a 3-run homer. Now facing the right-hander Riggs. As that pitch is in there for strike 1. Dogs have hit 5 home runs this afternoon, including 2 by Jackson. Hudson, the left-handed hitting first baseman, hitting .462 as this one's lifted out to center. The park will hold it, though. Making the catch at the track is Orr for out number 2.
Gave that one a pretty good ride.
And here's Colby.
Now that was one, if it was last Sunday, that would have been off the batter's eye, I think, up at that wind gust.
Good to know. The Metters have made it to Asheville.
Yes, indeed.
And the bar is set up.
Y'all go have a sweet tea and a lemonade.
I love it. Colby stands in and looks at a breaking ball for a strike.
Speaking of Austin, had a great time with them at Matt's El Ranchero last year.
That's right.
That
was a fun night.
Doing that and Terry Black's. That was good eats.
Colby's 2 for 3 today, including a homer. He's got 4 on the year as the pitch is in there for strike 2. So I guess that's 4 homers in the last 5 games.
Yes, indeed. And 34 as a Bulldog, 40 in his collegiate career.
Now the 0-2 coming up here from Riggs. Swing and a miss. Riggs. That little floater in there at 69 miles an hour gets Branch. And that'll do it for the Dogs here in the 6th. 3 up and 3 down. We head to the 7th. Dogs lead at 13-5 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You're clear.
You're like a coach.
Well, he took 6. David Jett back along with you here at Foley Field. Talik Pratt is our network studio producer. Georgia leads it 13-5. We head to the 7th, and here's JD to take you home.
Thank you very much, DJ. Well, that Twisted Tea bullpen activity has been pretty prominent. And Bradley Stewart, a lefty coming on, he just signaled to the dugout to come see him that his left shoulder's bothering him.
Ouch.
And I don't think he's going to throw a pitch here. It's something with his left arm. He seems to be stretching the shoulder there, but Bradley, he's out of Fort Lauderdale, transferred in from Eastern Kentucky, redshirted last year, and now Wes is coming out. I think we're going to have to see another pitcher here.
Well, I hate that for Bradley.
He didn't even throw a pitch. Well, he threw warm-up tosses, but doesn't get to throw a pitch in the game. Oh, man. So this would have been his season debut.
Oh, man, that's awful.
That
I hate that.
That's just awful.
Hopefully Bradley will be okay, but hate to see that for him.
And he's reaching. I'm hoping it's more his side. He's kind of got his hand tucked in the armpit area there. Oh, man.
So the Dogs, let me see who that is coming in. That is
at 51.
That is Lucas Marisi. This will be Lucas's season debut, I believe.
All right. So Mr. Marisi will check in and we'll give you his number. Saw him some last season. Lucas, a good prospect, right-hander out of Marietta. 3 relief appearances last year. Got good stuff. Member of the SEC Academic Honor Roll. Transferred in from ABAC, Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. So he'll have as long as he wants or as long as he needs to get ready, as the Dogs have a 13-5 lead heading into the top of the 7th. But again, hopefully Bradley Stewart, the left-hander out of Fort Lauderdale, is okay.
Let's see if we can get some scores around the SEC as Lucas gets loosened up, warmed up, and all that stuff, and see what we got going on here this afternoon. All right, let's see. We've got any finals in. We got a lot of games. All right, earlier today, Mississippi State beat Arizona State 8-4, and they're playing in a tournament at Globe Life Field in Arlington. By the way, Mississippi State will be headed there this season. They are 10-0 now. Texas Arlington, Ryan Black's old school, leads Arkansas 2-0 in the 6th at Baum Stadium.
Everybody, if you're the SEC, you're getting everybody's best shot.
No kidding. Kentucky hosting St. John's today. Kentucky leading 3-0 in the 5th. UCLA leads Tennessee 5-0. And they are playing in that same series as Mississippi State out in Arlington. So UCLA, ranked number 2, by the way, leading 5-0 bottom of the 5th. Ole Miss and Baylor are tied at 1 at the end of the 2nd. They're playing at the Bruce Bolt College Classic in Houston. Vandy leads Cal Irvine 1-0. They are in the Vegas Classic in the 2nd inning. And Oklahoma has a 1-0 lead over Gonzaga, and they are playing in Norman. They are just underway.
I got a couple of updates for you. The great Christopher Lakos, of course, on top of it. Scott Newman into the lineup to play center. He'll be in Oriach's place, and Ryan Black moves to right. And Marisi's, for a pitcher, his come-out song is by Lucas Marisi.
Oh, nice.
That is his own song.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
I love it.
That is pretty cool. And the pitch misses away. It is 1-0. A lot of scores this time of year, Coach. A lot of scores.
No kidding.
And we'll have a bunch of hoop scores to give you tomorrow as Marisi looks in the pitch today. That's a strike on the outer half. Day has 2 hits this year. He's got 2 home runs this season. Dogs on top 13-5. Marisi called strike on the inner half. So you got Newman in center, Black and Johnson on the corners, Black and right, Johnson in left, where that sun is really coming down. I'm looking at Cole shielding his eyes. I hope he's got some sunglasses out there. 1-2. Just misses, nibbling for the outer half. Third baseman Phelps is way off the line. It's almost like he's playing shortstop. Colby at short, close to the bag at second. Touch of the first baseman. Allen at second. That one misses downstairs, and it's 3-2. Last inning, Georgia walked the first 4 batters and also hit a batter. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Marisi, the payoff pitch. Ball 4 low. There's another walk. And that is 5 in the last 2 innings. And 6 for the game. Send out a big hello to our buddy Sam Massey listing in. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you. Well, Benny and the Jets as Ben Clark will step to the dish. Team Argo listing in. Thank you very much. Chardonnay Sharon and Larry Legend have got us dialed in. They've got a pinch runner. That's going to be Griffith at first base. Sam Griffith, as that pitch misses low, and it's 1-0. We got to start throwing some strikes here because this is getting a shade frustrating for the Bulldogs. 1-0 to Clark. Marisi from the belt, right on right. Ball 2 upstairs. 13-5, Dogs on top. The Golden Grizz of Oakland batting here at the top of the 7th. The pitch, ball low. It's 3-0. Marisi on in relief. Bradley Stewart was going to come in to pitch, but was hurt, and the pitch misses upstairs. Ball 4. That is back-to-back walks. And there are runners at first and second with nobody out. And that's 7 walks for the game. Now 6 in the last 2 innings. And here's Jack Lux. Lux walked and scored last time up in the 6th. And communication breakdown.
Robert Plant, Jimmy Page didn't know what they were singing about 50 years ago.
That's right. Getting plenty of action here today. This has turned into a grinder here.
Sure has.
Just get it in the win column and move on.
Every game has a different personality. And I think you feel good that even though the ball's been missing the strike zone here the last couple innings, you still got an 8-run lead.
That's exactly right. Right on left, Marisi delivers, swing and a miss. Look at Marisi's defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he wasn't slated to come right in. He was going to be the next man up. Stewart had to leave. The runners, Griffith, the pinch runner at second. Clark, the runner at first. Swing and a miss. Good change up there. 0-2. There you go, Lucas. Dogs on top, 13-5. Georgia scored 8 runs in the 5th inning. Marisi at the belt, right on left is 0-2. Ground ball to second, should be 2. Allen to Branch on the first, in time. 4-6-3 on the double play.
Much, much needed.
Amen to that. I love it. Hail to the Chief. And the Dogs have turned 7 double plays already this year.
And didn't turn a ton of them last year.
No, I think we had like 18.
Yeah.
I'll pull up the stats again if I can find them. All right, Carter Haynes standing up as if hail to the Chief. Was it the tip, swing and a miss? It's nothing in
one of those kind of days.
I'm sorry, that was a hanging curve. We turned 23 double plays last year. It struck out a lot of batters. The pitch to Haynes. Misses low.
So essentially, what are we, 60 games?
Yeah.
23. And we've already turned 7. in game number 9 here.
Yeah, that's right. Much better pace.
Yeah.
Now, we had some of those years, there were Will Startup. We were in the 70s.
Yeah.
Back in 04. 1-1, he hit him. Oh, those bases on balls and hit by pitch. Too many freebies for the Dogs last 2 frames. So that'll be HBP numero dos.
Yep.
And in the last 2 innings, there have been 6 walks and 2 hit batsmen. Wes Johnson, gears are grinding.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, boy. Here's Aiden Orr. Around the belt, Marisi, righty on lefty. That pitch misses outside. It's 1-0. And Scott Newman in to play center field. He's in Oriach's spot. Again, Hope Jordy's okay too.
Yeah.
Took that pitch off the arm. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Power against power there. Bottom 2 spots in the order have done a great job, and really, the bottom 3, as Dave pointed out earlier. Hain, Orr, and Patton have reached in, let's see, 8 out of 10 trips. Here's a 1-1. Runner goes from first. Pitch misses. Throw down to second. Run down. A run's going to score. The out is made on a tag out there by Hudson. That's a trade both teams will take.
Yep.
So Orr will lead off the next inning. In to score was Griffith. And caught stealing was Hain. And again, Hudson, that'll get us a 2-6-3. Makes the final tag there. And 1 run on no hits, no errors, and none left. So the last 2 innings, Georgia's given up 3 runs, 6 walks, and 2 hit batsmen. No hits. Time for Barker's 7th inning stretch. Hey, let's get 3, Dogs. It's Georgia 13 and Oakland 6 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Right-hander Josh Corson coming on to pitch for the Golden Grills of Oakland, Georgia, with a 13-6 lead. Marker 7, 7th inning stretch. Marker 7 Coastal Grill, located in the heart of 5 Points, right in the corner of Lumpkin and Village. It's the nexus of the universe. And let's see if that is a new first baseman we should have, as Griffith came on to pitch run. We'll see if that was a straight sub or not. Well, anyway you slice it, probably going to have some action at first base. And here's a Speedy Newman standing in.
Hello, Newman.
Hello, Newman. Right-hander Corson, a right-hander Newman. Here's a pitch. Misses upstairs. It's 1-0. And let's see.
All right.
Clark at first now. As Corson looks in. We'll get the defensive changes for you. Here's a pitch. Ball 2 outside. Now Clark still catching.
That is at first base. That is Hain.
Right.
So he has moved from second to first.
I wonder if that's Griffith at second then. Please. Straight sub. 2-0 to Newman. Here's a pitch. Called strike.
That is that Revere now at second? I think it is.
Oh, boy.
No, wait, I'm sorry. That's number 1 at seconds. That is Griffith.
Okay, straight sub there.
Yep,
That's good.
yep.
Just changing position.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Durham.
Thank you and good evening. Here's a 2-1. Ball 3 upstairs. So we'll just change that 1B to a 2B. And 2B to a 1B. And we are all set. 3-1 to Newman. Corson looking in right on right. Here's a pitch. Ball 4 low. There have been a lot of pitchers in this game. Corson, the 5th for Oakland. Georgia's technically had 6 as Stewart warmed up and was hurt and had to leave. And here's Cole Johnson. Right, Cole's 0 for 3. Talented freshman out of Oconee County High School. See if Cole can reach and get that winning run to the plate. Josh Corson looking in, a righty against a lefty. He comes, set at the letters, and delivers. That's low, and it scoots right between the wickets there of Clark. That might be a pass ball. Hey, just hang on there at second, Scott. He took a wide turn on that one. I'm guessing that's going to be a PB. I've occasionally been wrong on those.
It is a wild pitch.
Jeez. Once again.
Occasionally.
Wrong again.
The price is wrong.
One of the great lines of all time, I would have to say. 1-0 to Johnson. From the letters, the pitch. Popped up, foul territory, third base side, out of play. That mentioned once, can't remember if it's during a baseball game or talk show, I said, well, Cy Young's record of career decisions will never be broken. 824,
yeah.
5'11" and 313. Chardonnay Sheard said, no, it's been broken by Larry. 825, all of them wrong.
Wrong decision.
Wrong again, Larry. 1-1 the count to Johnson. Here's the pitch. This is belted towards first, backhanded by Hain. He'll take it himself, 3 unassisted. Well, Cole hit that one on the button. A nice play. And that'll bring up Black. It's 13-6. Georgia leads by 7. Well, Black's had an excellent game. He homered to start the first, walked and scored in the third, had a sac fly in the fourth, and lined out the fifth. And Trey Phelps waits on deck. So Ryan standing in from the left side. Corson looking in. Here's a pitch. That's a ball inside. Thank you, Shanna Banana. And Val Gurr. Teresa Silcox. And Winterville. With Sheila and Julie watching. Fireball Rodney's in Orlando. From the letters, a 1-0 to Black. Called a strike to even the count. Thank you, Go Dogs 330. Our man Pat Patterson. Appreciate you, Pat. Wayne Cooper down in sunny South Florida. 1 ball and 1 strike to Black. Our man Fletcher Proctor with his beautiful dog Sony. Thank you, Fletcher. 1-1. Little flare out into shallow right. Griffith, the second baseman, will retreat and make the catch. And sure enough, that ball finds you. Wait, Sony, a very handsome dog. Thank you, Mrs. Phillips, feeding those trees. Thank you, Shinobu. We appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you listening, Mason. Thank you, Keith Pitts, B. Thurm. Got a great crew listing in today, and Wynn is going to pinch hit for Phelps. So Trey goes 3 for 4 with a run scored and extends his hitting streak to 23 games. Ryan Wynn standing in. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Jeff, I want to give a shout out to Steve Tillery. We call him Stevie T. He and his lovely wife Selene listening in, and Steve's in that big battle with the big C there. So keep on fighting, my man. And thanks to y'all for checking in.
Steve, a very famous listener.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Yeah, keep fighting there, Stevie.
We love our man Stevie T.
0-2 the count. Ryan Wynn pinch hitting. He's played 8 games now. Has made 1 start. Here's the 0-2. That misses inside. It's stopped there by Clark, the catcher. Thank you to Troy in Centerville, GA. And thank you to Team Branch hanging out down on road number 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ryan Wynn. Here's a pitch. Miss low. 2-2. It gets away from the catcher, Clark, but not quite far enough. Newman went a third of the way down.
Probably had trouble finding the ball there.
Yeah,
it's kind of blocked out. That ball has been on the other side of the catcher.
I think everybody had trouble finding that one.
Yeah.
Good call, DJ.
And Newman does a good job there, not trying to push that one.
The Wynn standing in. We're at the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Georgia 13 and Oakland 6. Runner at third with 2 outs. Corson comes set at the letters. Here's a pitch. That misses low. Good stop. Let's see if Wynn can find his way aboard. 13 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Georgia 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Oakland. From the letters, the 3-2. Line drive into right. That's a base hit. Ryan Wynn with his first Georgia hit, his first Georgia RBI. He gives a good hand clap down at first, and that makes it 14-6 as Newman comes in to score. Attaboy, Ryan.
Great job of hitting there, too, on the 3-2. Driving in the run. Well, DJ, if you want a homer for the 3rd time today, we'll take it.
Number 3 for number 3.
That's right.
Sounds good to me.
And we get on out of here.
Yes, sir. We're going to have another pitching change. Well, we hadn't had one in a couple of batters. So it looks like another righty is going to be coming on here for Oakland. And let's see, Dave, I'm going to have this as Oakland's 6th pitcher, and Georgia, technically with Stewart, has used 6 as well. Really happy for Wynn there to get that first hit. Let's see if that gets him going.
So in baseball, he was announced in. Does that mean he was in the game?
I think so.
I have to ask Lake how that.
Yeah,
that's kind of unusual.
Yeah, it's just an oddity there.
Yeah.
All right, a pitching change. We'll tell you about that dude Hurler for the Golden Grizz after this timeout on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. All right, Dogs on top, 14-6. Runner at first, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. New pitcher coming on, Blake Selke. making his season debut. Selke, who wears number 27, a junior out of Tumble, Texas. Transfer from Mineral Area Community College. And Dan Jackson having himself an afternoon. Dan is 2 for 3 with 2 home runs, a walk, 5 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. And as Mr. Johnston pointed out, if he could hit a third one here, that would be curtains and ball game. So Dan digging in with Wynn at first. So Jackson's home run count now at 7. He's got 17 RBIs, season average at 351. Selke looking in, right on right. He comes, set at the belt. Here's the pitch. Misses down and away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got this as the 6th pitcher for Oakland.
Yes, sir. And we have also had 6 in.
From the belt, here's a 1-0. Hit sharply foul, third base side. Dogs with an 8-run 5th. But Oakland over the last 2 innings has scored 3 runs on no hits. Somewhere Leo DeRocher saying, oh, those bases on balls. But the Dogs with a comfortable 8-run lead. There's a throw over to first, safe. Giving us a chance here, a little Price is Right action there. Never a bad thing. Right on right, Selke looking in. The 1-1 to Dan. Check swing foul, tough break there. That pitch climbing up and in. That was over where the ball just hit the bat.
Yep. The old check swing foul ball.
Mm-hmm. 1 and 2 to Jackson with Wynn at first and 2 away. Dogs on top 14-6, bottom of the 7th. There goes a runner, hit foul, third base side. One and 2 with 2 away, a run in, bottom of the 7th inning. Jackson off to a tremendous start. Selke at the belt. Here's a 1-2. That misses low. Wynn steals second without a throw. And for Wynn, that is his first stolen base. Got his first hit, first RBI, first steal.
He was 16-20 in stolen bases last year for Wofford.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jackson. They shift. 3 infielders on the left side. That pitch misses inside. It's 3-2.
And Wynn's been our main pinch runner this year.
Yes, indeed. Versatile player, can play all over the infield.
Yep.
Run the belt, 3-2 the count. Selke. This is lifted out into center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Wynn around third. He will score without a throw, but it's 15-6. And Dan Jackson has 6 RBIs this afternoon.
And he's had at least 1 RBI and 4 straight ABs.
So this is game number 9. And 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 18 RBIs. He is on track to break a record or 2. Is Wes looking for a pinch runner?
He's looking for a pinch runner, I believe. Trying to find somebody.
And it's going to be Ty Peoples.
Excellent. Have a day, Mr. Jackson.
Yes, indeed. Could call there, DJ. 4 straight ABs with the ribby. He walked in the first, bounced to a fielder's choice, had an RBI in the 3rd, stole a base, homered twice in the 5th, and an RBI single here in the 7th. So Peoples, the freshman out of Livonia, in at first. And O'Shaughnessy at the plate.
You know what Michael's thinking.
Oh, yes, I do.
Finish her off.
Yes, sir. Right on left. Here's the pitch. That misses low. Dave likes to say, for the left-handed hitters, just aim for your face.
That'll end up well.
On the big video board. 1-0 with 2 away, 2 in, bottom of the 7th. It's 15-6. Dogs on top of Oakland. Another throw over to chase back the runner Peoples. And
yeah,
if O'Shaughnessy hit one over the fence, I don't think Oakland would be too crushed.
Probably
either.
not. By the way, the worst invention of all time, the car alarm.
As you can see, hundreds going to make sure everything's okay. You're just like, I hope that wasn't mine. Did I hit the button?
Exactly.
Then if I ever said, all right, what do I push here?
Yeah, I don't know how to turn it off.
I don't know.
What's going on?
Got to go unlock the door now, then lock it from the belt. Here's a 1-0. Ground ball, right side. That's through for a base hit. A single for O'Shaughnessy. Peoples on his way to third. He is safe, and that winning run is 90 feet away. And here comes Henry Allen, serenaded by Bo Cephas.
And Henry, if you want to finish it off, we'd be just fine with that.
Amen to that. That's one of the great walk-up songs of all time. And the fact that his name's Henry, it just makes it perfect. And come to think of it, I heard Hank in Allen's a few times through the years.
Once or twice.
Right on right. From the belt, Selke.
I missed that place.
Amen. Here's a pitch. Blasted into left, base hit. Dogs win. Peoples in to score. 16-6 the final.
Nice work, Henry.
First pitch swinging. Georgia scores 3 times in the 7th. And DJ, the weekend off to a great start here at Foley Field.
Dogs win it today by a score of 16-6. Like you said, a great start to the weekend.
3 runs on 4 hits in the 7th. And Georgia improves the record to 7-2 on the season. We'll come back and check the totals. Visit with Bulldogs head coach Wes Johnson and have our Primerica player of the game as you listen to Bulldog Baseball on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Get ready for the first.
You're clear.